This sport is called Buzkashi. It's a traditional Central Asian sport in which horse-mounted players attempt to place a goat or calf carcass in a goal. It is played primarily in Afghanistan. Similar games are known as Kokpar, Kupkari, and Ulak Tarzish in Kyrgyzstan and Kazakhstan. And meanwhile, please subscribe and leave your comment. And this video from Tajikistan. Buzkashi began among the nomadic Asian tribes who came from farther north and east, spreading westward from China and Mongolia between the 10th and 15th centuries, in a centuries-long series of migrations that ended only in 1930s. From Scythian times until recent decades, Buzkashi has remained a legacy of that bygone era. During the first reign of the Taliban government in Afghanistan, Buzkashi was banned as they considered the game immoral. After the Afghan Taliban was ousted in 2001, the sport resumed being played. When the Taliban regained power in 2021, they allowed the sport to continue. And Tajikistan, as I told, the Buzkashi season in Tajikistan generally runs from November through April. High temperatures often prevent matches from taking place outside of this period, though isolated games might be found in some cooler mountain areas. In Tajikistan and among the Tajik people of Tashkordan, in China's Xinjiang region, Buzkashi games are particularly popular in relation to weddings, as the games are sponsored by the father of the bride as a part of the festivities. As you see, competition is typically fierce, but there are rules, such as not whipping a fellow rider intentionally or deliberately knocking him off his horse. Riders usually wear heavy clothing and head protection to protect themselves against other players' whips and boots. Games can last for several days, and the winning team receives a prize, not necessarily money, as a reward for their win. A Buzkashi player is called a chapandas. A player doesn't necessarily own the horse. Horses are usually owned by landlords and highly rich people wealthy enough to look after and provide training facilities for such horses. The game consists of two main forms, Tudabarai and Karajai. Tudabarai is considered to be the simpler form of the game. In this version, the goal is simply to grab the goat and move in any direction until clear of the other players. In Karajai, players must carry the carcass around a flag or marker at one end of the field, then throw it into a scoring circle, the circle of justice, at the other end. The riders will carry a whip to fend off opposing horses and riders. When the rider's hands are occupied, the whip is typically carried in his teeth. The calf in a Buzkashi game is normally beheaded and disemboweled and has two limbs cut off. Occasionally, sand is packed into the carcass to give an extra weight.